So I wanted to make this video to explain why you have to reverse the inequality sign when you multiply or divide by a negative number. Let's look at this inequality, negative 3x less than 9. So let's try to think of a number that works. How about 2? If you input a 2, you get negative 3 times 2 less than 9, and negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, which is less than 9. Okay, so that works. Let's try to pick a number that doesn't work. How about negative 5? So negative 3 times negative 5 less than 9. Negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15, which less than 9 is not true. So this one works. The 2 works, and the negative 5 does not. So let's take this inequality and solve it now. Negative 3x less than 9, divide by negative 3. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 makes positive 1, so you just get the x. And let me leave the inequality sign where it is. And then 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. So remember, for the original inequality, 2 worked. So let's put in a 2 here. Is 2 less than negative 3? The answer is no. So the 2 worked on the original inequality, doesn't work now. So that means there's a problem. We didn't do a valid math step. How about this other value? We had negative 5. Let's try negative 5 less than negative 3. Well, that one actually does work, but it didn't work before. So this is another example of what we did to the inequality, dividing by negative 3, not switching the sign. That was wrong. Now let's try taking the inequality, write it over here this time. Let's solve it again. This time we'll reverse the inequality sign. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So x is greater than negative 3. Let's try our values. First was 2. Is 2 greater than negative 3? Yes, it is. And it worked in the original inequality, so that's consistent. Now let's try the other value of negative 5. Negative 5 greater than 3. That is not true. And it was not true in the original inequality. So you can see that this inequality here still follows the same patterns. Whereas the inequality over here, x is less than negative 3, didn't work. So this is an example of why you have to reverse the sign of an inequality when you multiply or divide by a negative number.